guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, Glam By Sam. If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe if you want new beauty videos 3 to 5 times a week. And if you are already a subscriber, then of course, hi, welcome back. So glad you're watching again. So for today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Sigma Beauty Cor-de-Rosa collection. And I am actually a Sigma Beauty affiliate, so they kindly gifted me this Cor-de-Rosa eye and cheek set. And I've had both of these products on my wishlist for quite a while. So I was super excited when I received this, and you guys seem to also love the video that I did with the Ambiance collection, so I thought I would do a same type of video but then with the Cor-de-Rosa collection. So in this video we are going to be creating a eye look, and we're also going to apply the blush. I swatched all the blushes and I think it's going to be a fun video. So I think without further ado, if you want to see how I created this look and also what I think about both of these products, then please keep watching. This is the Sigma Beauty Cor-de-Rosa eye and cheek set, and this was kindly gifted by Sigma Beauty, and I'm really excited to be trying out both of these products today. Now, I've actually tried the eyeshadow palette really quick one time, but I didn't really get like a proper first impression where I did an entire look, so I'm really excited to do that today. And then the blush palette I've actually never used, so I'm going to be trying out for the very first time today. So this is what the Sigma Cor-de-Rosa blush palette looks like. It is the same size as the Glow Kissed highlighter palette from the Ambiance collection, and I personally think this is a really nice size. It comes with 6 different shades, and this palette has a 12-month shelf life. Now when you open it up, you have a large mirror right here, which I'm just going to fold so you don't see my messy room. And then here we have all 6 blushes. I love that there's kind of like a variety in tones in these blushes, and then there are shimmery blushes and also matte blushes. So here we have a lovely more pink, then this one is more peachy, and these ones are a bit more muted, and then this one here is a little bit deeper. So I am really curious to see what this is going to look like on the skin. I'm not going to be applying every single blush, of course, but I am going to be applying 1 or 2, and then I'm going to be swatching all of them on my hands so you can get a feel for how the shade looks like. But first I want to play with the eyeshadow palette. Now, just like the blush palette, this is also the same size as the Ambiance palette, and this is also a 14 pen palette. So I really think this palette is a nice value because you're getting 14 shades and also a brush. And I think the Sigma brushes are really good quality. So I think this is such a nice deal, and I just love the color story of the palette. So when you open it up, again, you have a nice mirror too, and then this is what the color story looks like. Now this is sort of like based around pink, but there's like this bright pink, but there's also some like more browns and some purples. So I really love the variety of the colors in here, and I think we'll be able to do a fun look today, and I personally think you will be able to do a variety of looks with this palette. So if you guys want me to maybe use this palette for a week and create multiple different looks as well, then definitely let me know in the comments section. So the brush that comes with this is a dual-sided brush, and on one side you have the E38 diffuse crease brush, and on the other side you have the medium sweeper brush. I think I have these brushes in like a separate brush, so I think I'm just going to keep this one clean for now, and I'll just use the separate Sigma brushes that I have. But I'm really excited to see what look we can create with this, so let's get started with the eye look. So the first shade I'm going to be using is this one right here, which is called Veranda, and I'm going to be using the E45 brush for that. So I'm just going to pack this on my brush, and then I'm just going to put this all over my eyelids. And I have pretty oily eyelids, and my concealer always creases when I put that on my eye, so I'm kind of like gonna cover that up and create a nice matte base for the eyeshadows. This is just a really pretty base color. It's kind of like the same shade as my eyelids, so this is going to work really well as a base. And also I had to turn up my brightness a little higher for this video because the weather is really bad outside, so I hope you're still able to see these colors well, but I think the lighting is fine. So let's move on to the next shade. So then I'm going to be taking that E38 diffuse crease brush, and again, this is the same brush as the dual-ended brush that comes with the palette, so I think that is a great deal. And the shade I'm going to be using is this one at the bottom right corner, which is called Cor-de-Rosa. Also, if you're wondering why this shade looks damaged, is I was a little too excited opening this package and I accidentally stuck my nail into the shade, so that's really sad, and I'm just super clumsy. But I'm going to be taking that Cor-de-Rosa shade on this brush, and then I'm just going to put that in the crease. And this actually looks darker on the lid than it does in the pan, but it looks like a really pretty crease shade. Also, it looks more cool toned in the pan than it does on my lids. And overall, I think this palette is definitely a warm toned pink palette. I always think that's really pretty when pinks are like more warm toned, like corally, and I especially for the summertime think it is really gorgeous. So I have zoomed you guys in a little bit more so you can actually see better what I'm doing. I thought that was going to be better for this tutorial. But yeah, now I'm just blending that all out. I didn't put any extra product on this brush. I'm just blending with the product that was already left on my brush. And like one of the reasons I always like to do a base shadow is for the shadow to blend better. I always feel like if you're putting powder on like oily eyelids or directly on a primer, it's always more difficult to blend. So that is why I always like to apply a sort of like base shade, and I really like when palettes actually come with a base shade. So then I'm going to go in this pink right here, which is called Hybrid, and for that I'm taking the E28 blending brush, also from Sigma Beauty. This was also in the same gifted package, and I'm just going to put that on here. Really pretty corally color, and I'm just going to tap this on the outer corners of the lid. And as you can see, that is looking pretty nice with the rest of the eye look, and I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side as well. And then I'm like blending this into the crease. And then I'm just taking that same brush that we just used for blending and then blending this all together. Then I'm going to be taking this pencil brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to be taking this bright pink here, which is called The Mask. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not entirely sure. And this is just a pencil brush. I'm going to tap this on here, and then I'm just going to focus on the outer V of the eyelid and really make this look a bit more pink. So I'm really just adding this to the lid, and then we're going to be blending it out later with that crease brush. And then just taking the same brush. So recently I filmed an entire makeup tutorial and the footage was blurry, so now I'm just really scared every time I'm doing a video like this that I'm not going to be in focus. So I really hope this is in focus. And as you can see, that blended out so nice. It was super pigmented when we applied it, and then it diffused so easily. So that is always good when a shade is easy to blend out and diffuse, because really these bright shades, I don't want them this bright on my eye because I like a more wearable pink look. So as you can see, I just did the same thing, and then I'm just going to be blending this one out as well. So also I had this palette on my wish list for so long. It was always in my Beauty Bay like basket, and then when I received this package I was so excited when I saw that all of these products were in here. So now I'm just going to go back in that Cor-de-Rosa shade with that same crease brush, and I'm just going to be blending this all together. So then I still want to make this look a bit more intense, so I'm going to go in with the shade called Shakespeare right there, and I'm just taking that on this E54 medium sweeper brush and just patting this onto the outer corner, just like that. And this is a really pretty deep purple shade. Taking that same brush, and then I'm going to blend everything together. As you can see, that also blended so easily. I'm really enjoying this palette so far. I feel like it's working really well. I love the color, so this is definitely getting a thumbs up from me. Then I'm taking this flat eyeshadow brush, and without any extra product, I'm just sort of like wiping some excess here away on the side of my eye to create sort of a more lifted effect, because I do have hooded eyes, so when I take my shadow too far into the outer corner it can look a bit more hooded. So that is why I always sort of like to clean up these edges. And then using this pencil brush, I'm going to be taking a tiny bit more of that Shakespeare shade and adding it back into the outer corner. And then taking this blending brush, I'm going to blend that into the crease. This is what that is looking like. So that purple shade was a bit harder to make it look even, as you can see over here. But overall, I really like how this turns out. But I feel like we need to do the lower lash line and also apply a shimmer to really tie the look together. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking that Cor-de-Rosa shade on this blending brush. And I'm just going to work this on the lower lash line like this. And then I'm just really quickly going to use this one from the palette because I just need a clean blending brush to blend this out. And then I'm just blending this. And then the shimmer I'm going to be using is this one here called Campfire. So I'm just going to take that on my finger, and this feels really creamy. It's a really pretty rose gold. And then I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Looks more purple in the pan, but it's actually a really pretty rose gold. And then I'm going to be taking this lighter shade here called Belle of the Ball, and I'm going to apply that to the center of the eyelid. And this is more of a foiled shade, so it's really pretty to apply on top of the shimmer that we just did. This shade has a bit more fallout, so keep that in mind. It is also more glittery. So this is what the eye look is now looking like. I am going to apply some mascara right now, and then I'll be back to share my thoughts, and we're also going to be applying the blush. So this is what the eye look turned out. I really like it, but I feel like my face looks really flat right now because I'm not wearing any blush and I'm wearing a light lipstick. So I feel like we really need to apply the blush right now. And I feel like because this palette and everything is called Cor-de-Rosa, I at least want to use the Cor-de-Rosa blush. So that is the first one I'm going to be using. Or well, I think actually I'm going to be using both Coral Dawn and Cor-de-Rosa. So I'm going to apply Coral Dawn first on this like big fluffy brush. And this looks like a really pretty coral color. That is actually looking really pretty. I really like how that is looking. It was easy to blend, easy to apply, and I feel like this shade is really gorgeous. So now I'm going to go in with the Cor-de-Rosa shade, which is a little bit deeper, and I'm just going to focus this on like the apples of my cheeks. And then just blend it out. And now just taking this clean brush, I'm just going to blend that into the skin. So this is what the look turned out. I really like it, especially with the blush. I feel like it looks much better, and I think this blush palette is really nice. So now I just want to quickly swatch all these shades. So I have just swatched all the shades. So the first one on the left right there is called Coral Dawn. Then we have this one here, which is called Pashmina, I believe. Then this one here is called Nearly Wild. This one is called Senorita. This one is Cor-de-Rosa. And then this one at the top is called Bronze Star. So that is what these swatches are looking like. Really, really pretty. And I love that there is a variety of shades. Okay guys, and this is how the final looks turned out with both the Cor-de-Rosa eyeshadow palette and the blush palette. I personally really love how both of these looks turned out. I think they're really, really pretty. And I think I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this. And if you love a more warm toned pink color story, then I think these products are really nice for you. So if you're interested in picking up these products, I will link the links to these products in the description box. And you can also use my affiliate code GlamBySam10, which will save you 10% off your Sigma Beauty purchase. So I really love these products, and I'm really happy that I have these in my collection. And like I said, I think I am going to get a lot of use out of this. Then if you did enjoy this video, then I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. All of these things would help me so much with my channel, and I'd really appreciate it. But with that said, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you have an amazing day, and I really hope to see you on my next video. Bye!